Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading. We have a little chicken butt in the picture and that's about it. Hopefully we get some chicken action today. I'm sorry, I was going to do the live oracle and then there's about 10 different reasons why I can't do it today. So instead of getting into it all, I'll just do it tomorrow, and I actually have to make this for the next 2 days because I won't be able to post anything or do anything on Sunday. I need that day off. We're doing just some preliminary moving because the house is sold, so we have to move everything to the vacant house next door. And so we have a big moving day on Saturday. But I will still be in the same house, and I most likely am going to stay and take care of the animals for another 2 months. And then I actually have a new camera I'm getting, and I'm going to do a kids and family show at the place where I am doing my readings and my healings. I have a work permit for there, or we're about to get one, and then that's probably, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up moving there. They have a good piece of property on the ocean, and I'm very close with these people. So anyway, I'll do a kids and family show over there and show you their chickens, and they have some cool chickens, Thai chickens and naked neck chickens that are pretty rare and really cute also. And then I can show you around that place with my new camera that I'm getting tomorrow. So and then also tomorrow I'll do the live oracle show, and I do apologize for not getting that out today, but apparently the universe is giving me 10 reasons not to do it today. So anyway, I'm going to do probably a 3-card reading with the chicken cards, and then 1 tree magic for today. Sorry, I have to wake this little baby up. The baby! Oh, thank you. I need to UD card. How cute. There's a little black frizzle. The frizzles, I always think of them as like a kind of metal element, like the precious, expensive chickens, and then black is all the colors. So it's just beautiful little, very colorful, full-blown personality with a lot of value. That's what I get out of this little baby that we have sitting here. This is the new little chicken. I'll get into it all tomorrow, but this one I got from Bangkok. I only had 3 hatch out of those chickens, but that's my little newcomer. Okay, and we have the date tree for our tree magic card. Number 28, a wish granted, and it says, enlightenment discovered through knowledge will free you from doubt. And it's number 28, the date tree, and I do apologize for all that noise. A palm tree leaf just fell, which is a common occurrence here. But anyway, 28 has to do with death and rebirth in the physical world and relating to what is. And that's what enlightenment is all about. Enlightenment is finding out what is. And I'm going to be talking about this tomorrow for sure with the reading, the live oracle with the chickens that has been going on. But really, we need to wake up to who people are and what their limitations are, what they're capable of, and what they're not capable of, and who they are, and how they think, and what their life is all about. So, enlightenment brings us knowledge, and then we are free by clearing our mind and having clarity on life, and just kind of realizing where the parameters are of our own personal experience, like what's really inside people, what's really what's really going on, and what are people's limitations, and what are they capable of, and what are they not. So we have this liberation from doubt, and this new knowledge and this enlightenment of basically of the structure of our life, where our boundaries are, and where our boundaries are limit our experience to really create within those confines. We need limitations. We have to have limitations so that we can focus our energy and move in the way we want, and live in the way we want. Because this world is full of infinite possibilities, so then we really need to see what's out there, and then hone in on the life we want to live. And this is really about getting our dreams come true by finding out the terrain, finding out the world around us, and then by realizing who people are, and where our limitations lie with our dreams, and who can be a part of our dreams, and where those lines have to be drawn to create the life that we want to live. With that enlightenment, anything that we want to make possible can become possible. But we need to know our boundaries. We need to know our limits. We need to know how to limit ourselves and focus ourselves so that we can move forward into the life we want to live, and grant our own wishes and get our wishes granted. So, all right, let's draw our chicken cards. Okay, so we have Singa, the magical protective lion. This is also about drawing those limits and having that enlightenment, and maybe having to deal with a little, chaos or drama, a little something, but really knowing who people are, and then really relating to them appropriately, and not wasting our valuable time on people that really just they'll never understand, they'll never be able to be in the right mind or in the right heart. So the 5 of fire, it's conflict. It has to do with conflict and being able to navigate that conflict, and not getting caught up in it either. It's like seeing from that all-encompassing mind, and seeing how, basically seeing the contents of everybody's minds and what's interacting and who goes with what, because often there are boundaries that are crossed, and there's violations of mind that are kept secret. And then when those secrets come to surface and we get our enlightenment, then we know what we're dealing with, and instead of having conflict with it, we can accept what does not go with us, and then find that right distance, and maybe express ourselves and stand our ground, but finding that distance and really being able to relate to whatever that is in the appropriate terms of what that is. Relate to the people who are who they are in their appropriate terms, and then to walk away and then regain yourself and come back to yourself. And use that information of what you have discovered about others to, again, create your boundaries, create your limits, and from there focus your attention and your energy and your direction in life. So then we have interdependence and spontaneous connection that really utilizes energy to the max. So what I want to say is it efficiently uses energy. So it's like most efficient, where actually it's really conserving energy to the max. I'm sorry, conserving energy to the max, but then it also provides you with maximum amount of energy for what you want to do, because you're conserving it for things unnecessary. You don't put it towards anything unnecessary. You everything that you put your energy towards is meaningful and powerful and with a true connection. And then this has to do with honoring our own connection to the universe and to ourselves, and knowing when we need to go off on our own, but then also knowing when we need to combine up with other people, and really using our community wisely and using our resources wisely and coming together with people as needed, but at the same time being able to separate and find our connection with the universe as we need and with ourselves as we need. So it's kind of like kind of going with the ebbs and flows of where our energy and attention is most beneficial for ourselves and for everybody else, and really devoting our energy to something that is serving to ourselves and all the people at the same time. But with Kung is his name. He represents the Aboriginal Bushmen in Africa, which means the original people, and it really has to do with living that simple life. But with that simplicity, there's no... It's like such a simple bond to the universe, to yourself, to the universe, and with others, that if there's complexity that arises, it's not a part of your... It's not something you deal with individually. With a complexity, you join up with other people, you connect with other people, and then you work it out with those people. So it's spontaneous, connecting with people as we need for dealing with what arises. So there is that, again, kind of dominion energy where if there's a spontaneous need for something... sorry, that wasn't even on the... I don't really look at the camera too much when I do the readings. Anyway, when a need arises, we spontaneously join with the people that are there for us to assist us and help us. And then as the need arises, we go off onto our own and have our connection with the universe and with ourselves. So, Kung has to do with wise choices with partnerings and dealings and uses of energy. And then we have, for our final card, Akasha Noche, which has to do with our contemplation with ourselves in the universe. And I almost want to say that this is becoming more and more felt by people. I'll talk about this again tomorrow, but she just recently died. But this was like, sitting at night and kind of contemplating yourself with the stars and contemplating yourself with humanity, and making your wishes and seeking that knowledge so that you will be free from doubt. It's like, sometimes we just wish to know, I mean, sometimes we just want to be free. We want to be liberated. We want to be free, and we want to know what we're dealing with. We want to, if we're wasting our time and our energy with people that are, you know, not helping us and not taking us anywhere, we want to know that again, and then draw our boundaries and find our limits so that we can put our focus and our energy and our time and our efforts in a direction that really serves us and the greater good. But if there's just, you know, this conflict and this chaos, then, you know, we're just wasting our time. So we go from choosing not to waste our time with this stuff to learning how to connect very wisely and appropriately and efficiently with everything. And then again, I want to just say that we are stable in our minds and our placements, and knowing what we want for ourselves anyway. You know, maybe people fit into that, maybe they don't, but at least we know what we want for ourselves, and that is our right. We have every right to be ourselves and to live our lives, and who supports that and who goes with that and who does not. That's very important information that we want to know. So we need to seek this knowledge and get our enlightenment so that we are freed from doubt and really have this death and rebirth so that we have the appropriate relations, which is the 28. And the date tree, the date tree is about finding that oasis in the desert. And the date is so nutritious and actually has like everything for you. So it really is about finding all of that nourishment and life within when there's nothing around. And I mean, that's the funny thing, is that that's the way life kind of is. Life doesn't really give you that many options. You might think that it's giving you options, but then when you get the knowledge of situations and people, and you get your enlightenment, you are freed from doubt, and you know what way to go. You know who you go with. You know how your life is supposed to be, and all of a sudden, all your choices go from a bunch of choices down to this is it. Now there's no more question. Now you have no more doubt about your next move and what you're doing. You could look at this in so many different ways. It could be with people. It could be with moving situations. I've been, going around and round and round. And you know what? I can't say I'm not. I know for sure I'm working with these people for the next year. And we keep talking about getting me a baby monitor for the chickens so that I can be there and then keep an eye on the chickens at the same time. But it would be nice to move there, and that's what I'm looking at, because I have to move next door for the animals. And so this has all become clear. And then there's a few properties I have not looked at that are on the ocean in this town that I really would love to do. But that, I think, even though that's a dream of mine to stay in this town, that might be later. And right now, for the next year, it's more important for me to, be on the beach in this community, on this beautiful piece of property also that is also pretty quiet. So, it's just kind of like, I've been struggling with my decisions for maybe a month now. And now it's all becoming clear at this stage. And I have no more doubt about my next move, and I have no more doubt about certain things. Other things might be up in the air, but still, it's like we seek that knowledge for the enlightenment to free us from doubt. And just through time and through interactions and through workings and dealings, even with, people and surroundings, and knowing what really goes with you, what feels right and what doesn't, what promotes your sense of self, what honors your true being, what honors who you are and supports you in your true nature, and what goes against that and what destroys you. It's very clear when we get that knowledge and we get our enlightenment. We are freed from the doubt, and we really get clear direction and clear definition on how to move forward. Okay, sorry about that. The camera was about to shut off. So, but we're pretty much done. But I do want to recap here. So, there is maybe some type of conflict or something that is making things clear for you. Maybe there's some internal struggle that you need to come to terms with. It could be external struggle. Maybe it's information that you need to come to terms with. But when you come to terms with that and you gain the enlightenment, you can at least structure your life and create the parameters of your tolerance and your existence on what promotes you and elevates you and honors you. And then this is saying, it might have to do with interaction, and it might have to do with bouncing egos off egos, like, well, what are these people? How do they react to what you say in return? Can you have a conversation? Maybe it's pointless, or maybe it's defining. What is in people's minds? How do they think? How do they go about making their choices? It really has to do with where people are stuck, and where people are stubborn, and where people are free, and where people are healthy, and where people are sick, and maybe just having our dealings with people to understand that, and then just accept it, and then from that place drawing our picture and drawing our parameter and drawing our circumference of our focus. Our ring of fire, our ring of action. What are we harnessing here? What are we bringing in? And then we can be efficient, and we can work within that with Kung, and really by eliminating all the variables that just don't work, we really can start to efficiently live our life and have a simple life where we're just based in true interactions, honest interactions. That's what it is. Interactions with integrity and honesty, where we know what we're getting and we know what we're dealing with, and then all our efforts are worth it, and all our interactions are then worth it. And then being able to put our time and our energy and our focus and our resources and our interests into a direction that is not wasted, but it is able to be cultivated and flower from there, and really unfold into the life of our dreams, into our wishes that we would like granted. And then again, the contemplation, we have the stable mind of just really knowing our place in the universe and having these wishes granted, so that we're not sitting here wishing for information, but instead we sit there in a sense of knowingness, in a sense of a belonging, where we settle into what's right for us, and who's right for us, and the life that's right for us, and just being okay with what is right for us and what is not. And it's not. I guess it's hard to sometimes accept souls that are lost to us in the physical world. But at the same time, we just wish for them to have their learning experiences and gain their knowledge, and to find their wholeness again, because they have lost souls, you know. And so we wish for them to gain their souls back and to become whole again, and that's all we can wish for them. But we can't do that for anybody. That's everybody's own life journey, is to make themselves whole again. If they lose their soul, that we really have to allow them to find their own soul. We can't find it for them. If we find their soul for them and say, here it is, they just won't get it, because they need to find it on their own. So it's about knowing your place in the world and no longer wishing, and being okay with the limitations that are set for us. And then we have number 3. She has to do with movement. This is Sam. She's sneezing right now. I don't know. Sneezing. God, what is sneezing in Chinese medicine? I think it's I'm not sure. Sneezing. Maybe kidney. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But anyway, we have number 3. I want to say kidney. I want to say like water element. Well, that's crying. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. But we have number 3, movement, doing something that is a little bit funny. One of the elements is off. I'm not sure which element. There's 5 elements in Chinese medicine. I know sneezing is one of them. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. And it's funny, the messages around Akasha Noche right now have been very strong, and just kind of ending that seeking of information, and knowing that that we are free now with some knowledge and just kind of understanding, and you know what, and maybe that is not exactly true yet, because I do want to say we have until about the 20th in the astrological situation here for really things to become very, very concrete, where all doubt is removed from every part of your understanding by the 20th. It's like such a major shake up and wake up and dissolution and redefinition, and then really a very, very strong, stable moving forward around the 20th. So it's possible we're not 100% at the Akasha Noche accomplishment yet, but that is coming soon, and we do have these steps here to really orient ourselves right towards the ego minds for the greater good of all, for the mind of God, for really that all-seeing mind, for that mind of enlightenment. Okay. And actually, I did remember what sneezing is. It's metal element, which this little chicken right here represented in the beginning. Metal element is what we value. What is at our core? What is our essence? And really being stable in our sense of self and belonging in the universe, and trusting that we know who we are and how we belong, and anything that does not resonate with that, anything that does not agree with that or is not in harmony with that, just does not belong. If it's meant to be a part of your essence, if it's meant to be a part of your core values, then yes, it will come back. It will be a part of your essence. It will be a part of your core values. If not, then it goes away. So we just have to really settle into our minds in how we relate to ourselves and to the universe, and how we relate to everything in this world in terms of our highest purpose, and knowing our sense of belonging, and then just anything that does not belong with that, just accepting that and being okay with that, and trusting that is for the highest good. So the sneezing of number 3, this is about movement with core values, movement with ethics and values and sense of connection with the universe, with the highest source of things. It's about finding that connection and moving towards it and moving forward with it. So, yeah, there's different qualities to all the 5 elements, and I had to do process of elimination. So it is metal. So anyway, and that again is this little one. And then we have that little cozy baby, the little silky baby that just showed up too. She's over there. And that one was the one that was cuddling the other day, and she's a sweetheart. So she just showed up here, and again, that has to do with the sweet, intimate, cuddly, homey love, and she is earth element because of her coloring, and just really kind of that sweet home feeling. So know that we have this sweet home feeling. We just have to trust in what the universe is guiding us to do right now, and where we're being called to go. And sometimes it's hard if we don't have everything right there waiting for us that we want, and we're in the process of letting go of things. Or sometimes, in my situation, I have everything I want right now. I have my dreams coming. All my dreams are true now. I'll show you guys this place, and you guys, I mean, it is probably the most beautiful place in Thailand, and the most beautiful people you could ever imagine. And I have a life with them that is successful and prosperous, and I have no complaints about my life, but at the same time, there's a very hard letting go process for me. That even though it kind of started about a year ago, it's probably been about 15 years going on, and it's still difficult, but everything is right in front of me, I mean, there's nothing I can ask for right now. So we have to be okay with our placement and have that faith. And finding that place and honing our energy and focusing our energy and being efficient in what we put our time and our efforts and our energy into, and just really stepping back and seeing from the eye of God, of the ultimate, and understanding that there is a process going on planet Earth that is not easy, and it's not comfortable, and it's not always happy. But just being okay and accepting what is, and then knowing that the universe has your placement reserved, and has your life awaiting for you, and that your wishes will be granted, and that you will find this happiness as you accept what does not belong. As hard as that might be. We accept what does not belong, and then our wishes can be granted with that. So again, it says, enlightenment discovered through knowledge will free you from doubt. And this baby really wants to be in this reading, huh? And then we did have Little Red. Let me see if I can get her to come down here. Can you come down here? Little Red entered the reading. Oh, okay. So this is Little Red one. And she has to do with survival and Kundalini energy, and sometimes we get that little fire under our butts to get us moving, and we have surges of awakening, but it is for our survival, and it's like, okay, maybe sometimes experiences are jarring and they're upsetting or they're disturbing, but that's important for our survival, just to know that and accept that, and then again draw our boundaries to focus on our wishes and move towards that oasis, the only spot in that desert for us. We need to hone in on that and find that one spot. That's all we need to find. So, and then little red one. Yep. Okay, you want to say bye-bye? Bye-bye. She's hot. Yeah, but she says hello, and she lives on. She's the root chakra. She is the base, and she... sorry, it keeps shutting off. But little red one is also love, little red amore, and that kundalini, that drive, that instinct of what we need to move away from, and where we need to go, and what we need to connect with, and will bring us to that place in the universe that we belong, which is filled with the ultimate love, and everything can meet us there. When we're sitting in that, we're not thinking of anything else. We're just totally happy and content, and in awe that we have the life that we are receiving. So your wishes will be granted. You just have to trust in the universe here, in your placement, and get over this stuff. Look from the mind of God and be efficient here, and don't forget your core values, and then your little sweetheart, and then your new addition. We have this little new addition. It's the only one that is from Bangkok here. It's a little Bangkok Polish, which is Bangkok. She's Polish's mental energy. So this is like the new energy coming in from an external flock. So we're really excited about that. So anyway, I hope everyone got what they needed out of this today. Sorry for all of the shutoffs. I can't wait for my new camera tomorrow, and I can't wait to show you guys Kids and Family Show. I can't wait to sit down with you and really get some healing on the events that have been occurring with the chickens that we'll talk about tomorrow. So anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Cuties.